One of my most favorite DSLRs in the last few years was Nikon D7100. I remember it as having excellent ergonomics, a lot of advanced options and really excellent image quality. So I was very excited to get the new model, the D7200.
Gadget Compare.
The differences between them, at least on paper, are not that big. The new model has the latest image processor, XP4. It has upgraded autofocus system, which is now sensitive to less light. Also, buffer is bigger, you can shoot up to 100 JPEG shots. Video got upgraded and Wi-Fi and NFC connectivity are built in. Build quality, as expected, is very high. The body is made from magnesium alloy and all outside materials are very good. Plastic is very solid and the grip is completely covered with rubber. Also, the camera is weather sealed, so you can use it in dusty or wet environments. It has a very good feel when handheld, the grip is very well shaped and covered with rubber. All the buttons are on the logical places, typical of Nikon. On the back you can see a large 3.2 inches LCD screen. It has 1.2 million dots and extremely high image quality. Sadly, it is not tiltable and does not have touch capability. A detail that I'd like to point out is visibility in daylight. LCD has strong enough backlight so you can see it in direct sunlight. Above the LCD you can see optical viewfinder. It is quite big and very bright. Also, you can display a virtual horizon inside it that will help you to align the image with horizon. Continuous shooting is possible up to 6 frames per second and the buffer is big enough for around 20 RAW shots or around 1000 JPEGs. Autofocus system has 59 autofocus points, 15 of them are cross type. Also, they are covering very large part of the frame, and they are very densely spaced. That is very good when tracking moving objects. On the left side you can see connectors, and Nikon D7200 has quite a lot of them. Microphone input, stereo headphones output for sound monitoring, USB connector, HDMI and connector for wired remote. Battery is of course lithium unit, which takes hour and a half or 2 hours to fully recharge, and it is strong enough for around 1100 shots. That's quite a lot. For comparison, direct competitor Canon 7D Mark II can only deliver around 700 shots from a single battery. On the right side you can see memory card compartment. This camera supports 2 SD memory cards. There are 3 ways you can use those cards. Parallel, when one fills, the other takes place, like backup, and recording RAW format on one card and JPEG on another. Image quality from Nikon D7200 is first grade. I was really fascinated how much details you can get on base ISO, especially when using a good lens like 35mm f1.8. Also, when post-processing images, RAW files, 14-bit RAW files, I was astounded how much you can save from the dark parts of the frame. So altogether I think this is definitely the best image sensor, the best APS-C sensor ever produced. High ISO is also good. ISO 1600 and 3200 are quite clean, 6400 has visible noise, and above that is really too much. If you regularly use under low light conditions, full frame is still probably the better choice, but when shooting under normal light, outside in daylight, on tripod, in studio conditions, I am wondering if anyone really needs a better camera than this one. Of course, this camera records video at Full HD resolution and 60 progressive frames per second. You can connect external microphone and there is stereo headphone output for sound monitoring. You can also select sound level and have the option to set all exposure settings manually. Video quality is okay. I was not blown away like it was the case with photographs, but video is still quite good, with nice neutral colors and good exposure. Sadly, some things regarding using video are still a bit weird. When you enter live view for recording video, you cannot adjust aperture. You need to exit live view, adjust aperture and then enter live view again. Also, if you are in live view trying to record video and then you change shooting mode, the camera by itself exits live view. A third thing that is weird on this camera is exposure settings that are different for recording video and recording photographs. So basically you need to be careful all the time what your settings are, because it is very easy to start recording video with completely wrong settings. There are also several details that I didn't like about this camera. For example, the grip could be a little bit deeper. That is especially the case when you use very big telephoto lenses like 70-200 f2.8, and also USB connector is not of the standard type, you need a special Nikon cable. Compared to the direct competitor Canon 7D Mark II, you can see these cameras are made for completely different purposes. Canon has a very fast burst rate at 10 frames per second, an extremely big buffer that can hold 1000 JPEG shots. So you can see Canon is made primarily for sport and photojournalists. On the other side, although this Nikon can fire very fast, 6 frames per second is also good, you can see that it feels the best when shooting a landscape, macro, or using it in a studio environment. The best aspect of this camera is definitely the high quality sensor and high quality images that it delivers. That's pretty much everything for this review. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for further updates, and also visit our site GdgtCompare.com and see how we ranked this DSLR on our review. Thanks for watching.